What I love about Jake is his personality and his strength. He's weird, like I am.
Between 7 and 7:30, it's me and Amy getting in the car and doing the 2-hour trip from here to George Street. Amy goes to work and then I go straight up through Martin Place where my work is situated. Me being able to go to work and me being a part of a team environment and being able to contribute again, being able to provide, that's what makes me get up in the morning and strive to keep a roof over mine and Amy's heads. Being in the construction industry, I want to keep forging a career out of that and see where it goes. I think, my work ethic's always stemmed from my grandfather coming through the stolen generation, raising 5 kids, working on the railway his whole life, paying off his house, owning his house. That's always been my fire to get up and better myself and strive and move forward. Half of the Indigenous community has a disability and there's not enough awareness out there.
I have come across a few experiences with Jake where we're just automatically perceived to not even be a couple. So the number one question I get is, oh, is that your brother?
Jerky. It might be
The
a bit too
hottest
hot.
chili in the world, Trinidad Scorpion Moruga. Where did you get this from?
England.
England.
Yeah.
People just need to connect or confirm how we're associated with one another. Then once they learn that we are together, I must be Mother Teresa because I've stayed with that.
Being the chairman of the Aboriginal Disability Network, where I can lend my voice and maybe tell my story, or just being a voice for Indigenous people with a disability. You know, if I can put that out there and then if that can reach someone else and touch them and say, hey, you know, if they can do it, you know, so can I. What I'm most proud of, marrying Amy, my partner of 12 years.
We made a very quick decision to be married in Florence, in Italy.
And getting to marry Amy in Florence, Italy was just, it was insane. It was so good. And I'd do it again.
As a couple, we talk about our goals and aspirations for the next few years. We are at that age where we need to start thinking about if we are going to start a family. Jake, because he physically can't do some things, it's not that he doesn't do anything. He's still a huge support to the household. Wow, what are we going to get?
I taught her how to lay flooring out the back in our back shed, so yeah, she's my little apprentice. Yeah, I found a new saw, eh?
For who?
You, my apprentice. Gonna have to put you to work this week.
Yeah, I love working, and that's why I just want to keep on doing it, you know what I mean? I just don't want it to sort of be sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, I just can't help myself. Yeah, see, I started work when I was, about 20 years of age. Since I've had this last stroke, I just can't do any of that anymore. I just get so frustrated with myself at times, yeah. Because being in a wheelchair and I can't do nothing.
Hello, mate. Yeah, you're doing much bad. All righty, thank you very much, Robin. I'll see you again tomorrow.
Yeah, my daughter got me, she went down and saw the manager down at the laundromat and told him that I was getting bored at home. And was there anything for me to do down there, I'd love to go down there. There's a lot of people there to mix with, other people, and they're all very friendly people, so, and I enjoy going there. Sometimes when I go to my cousin's place and play cards, I could sit up with them until 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. I love having Jolie around because she's very helpful. She does everything, anything I ask her to do, and she'll do it. But when someone comes here, I'll offer them a cup of tea or lunch or something like that, and sit down and have a yarn, and it's really good. Yeah, I enjoy that.
Being the eldest, I see all their abilities of artistic and designing, and so I would like her to go into the creative world because her mind's just so brilliant. Paris, my aspirations for her would be in the arts world too, but in dancing and movement. Penny, on the other hand, I would like her to become a teacher. As a family of 4, we understand what she's saying, but there's things that we don't too. And that's why I said I'd like her to grow up and become the teacher of her disability to make us all aware of what she was trying to say when she was 2.
No more rain, Penny.
I'm not Tegan, Paris and Penny's blood relative, but I'm their tribal aunt, and in our tribes, families really matter. Their mum really means a lot to me, eh? Like, so I'm considering myself as doing a job for her. And their mum got cancer, and it was pretty sinister. So I said to her, I'll make you a deal you can't refuse. I'll take the girls for a year. And you get yourself sorted. That was 3.5 years ago. The day I got them, they had a mind power where they spoke to themselves without even opening their mouths. Tegan would be in another room and she'd say, Auntie Les, Penny wants you, you know, and how do you know that? I need to learn how to communicate with her, so every afternoon I'd jump on the computer, the internet, Auslan, and Penny and I sat from 3 to 3:30 for the first probably 4 to 6 months. And they've got a guy or a woman on there doing the, you know, Aboriginal. But it's not only me, it's a culmination of a lot of people, eh? Like one of the after-school care workers, Marcel, because he's good at body language, like he talks with his body and he's brilliant and he can tell what Penny wants and says and be anyway. These people have a big influence on me, and they keep me going because they help. And then I feel it's so worth it because other people care. I don't even know if I could have done it without Paris and Tegan.
My favourite is the butterfly, the pineapple and the watermelon.
They were the ones who helped me enter Penny's world because I observed them and how they talked and walked and lived. And yeah, I just picked up on what they did. They've got ×3 strength that they do all together. Because I said to both her and Paris, when you grow up, Penny will still be in your lives. You may not be in hers, but she'll be in yours at all times.
I always felt like I was a bit of a square peg in a round hole. I did feel a little bit different, and what I'm relating to is the fact that I actually live with a mental illness. I've lived in Sydney for a while now, nearly 20 years, and I've experienced problems where I've wanted to speak to somebody about what's going on in my mind, you know, like how I'm feeling and how I'm thinking, like quite negative thoughts sometimes, but just want to find the right person to talk to. I've been diagnosed with bipolar, and that means I get very anxious and I can get very depressed about life, about anything in general. Hard to get along with sometimes. But I want to outsmart the in my disability all the time, and that's what the website's about. I wanted people to find the right people to talk to. Impairment of any kind does not diminish intelligence, physical, sensory, a mental way of thinking, a psychological impairment. The main message you can get from my website is that you can cope, you can live beyond coping, and if you've got enough information, there's no end to what you're able to do for yourself. Ability is a mindset, but you have to really educate yourself with what's out there and what's available for you. The different things that I've got involved in with the Aboriginal Disability Network, they've really empowered me. I really wanted to go either back to TAFE or try university for the first time next year. And I'll concentrate on writing about some of my stories and other things, and just learning how to write in different ways. For my mob and anyone else's mob, both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander, I want to encourage to help them live beyond just coping and everyday things, find their dream and live that dream.
This is a taxi and this goes everywhere. And it says Hurstville, registered by Cogborough and even Rockdale. I like buses better than the car because they handle better. They got blinkers just like a car and they got lots and lots of seat. This one delivers the coffee and this one delivers the tea. Yeah, I want to drive buses my whole life.
Just the way he's grown up, you know, like I can see him getting older and he's very polite, he's charming, he's very affectionate, very loving. He's a beautiful guy, I reckon.
Watch. You better stand back and watch me start up. Okay. You ready? And watch, I'm just going for a little drive. Dee-dee.
Yeah, he just loves it and knows all the makes and models of cars, and I think it's inbuilt in him. His dad's car crazy. He looks up to him and when he goes to work, and he loves his dad coming home in the big work trucks and sit and chat for hours about that and take him for a ride maybe. For people who don't know about, you know, raising kids with a disability, just to come around here for a couple of hours, you know, dinner time, shower time, going to the toilet time, they'll soon get it. It was a lot harder when he was younger. He used to have to bribe him all the time and persuade him constantly to do, you know, everyday stuff. Some of the stuff to help me more, you know, deal with Malachi every day is more respite. Just everyday stuff like in the afternoons a bit more help because he's full on in the afternoon. If I want to do things with the other kids, it's hard. If he doesn't want to do anything, no one gets to do anything. Further down the track, he really wants to drive. I don't know if that's possible. Give it a fair shot. He wants to be like every other teenage boy.
Whoa, look another one, a bigger one. Another one just the same as that one. Yeah, I think they are.
When he was born, he had a grade 4 bleed on the brain and they said he would never walk or talk. And, yeah, he can talk the legs off a chair, and he did get up and walk before he was 2 years old. And he did play football this year. Didn't think he'd get there because at one stage he wouldn't even leave the house with his anxiety problems. We used to carry him out to the car, and this year he played football. Yep. Yeah, no, that was a very proud moment.